Please now join me in welcoming the National Chairman of the Israeli-American Council, Sean Evan Chaim.
Since we established the IAC about 8 years ago in Los Angeles, we have learned a lot, we accomplished a lot, and I'm so happy to share with you that we have 80 additional leaders across the United States, Israeli Americans, that were willing in just a little bit more than a year to give their time and money to lead their communities. And why it's so important? Because we can't sit in Los Angeles and know what's good for Miami or what's good for Philadelphia or what's good for New York or what's good for Boston or Washington even. Each community know what they need and they would do the best job. And that's why we've seen such a progress since those offices were open, how much activities they have in such a short time. We just completed our national conference here in DC in November, and it was so successful. We had 750 leaders from across the country, from 23 states. We had 233 organizations participate. And this was a huge milestone for our community. People keep asking me, okay, you achieved so much, what are you going to do next? We need to ensure that most of the Israeli Americans that live in the United States are somehow engaged and we're connecting to them. And we are through national programs. One of them, for example, which Adam and Gila Milsteins were the visionary behind that and sponsoring that program, is Sifriyat Pijama, which we reach 15,000 families. We have Mishelanu, which we are on 30 campuses right now. We have Tav Shmone, which Israel in need. Like in the last summer, we can get people out to the street and support Israel. The last thing is we really need to work harder to unite the Israeli American community and the Jewish American community, because together we are stronger. So thank you all for being here at AIPAC and being involved in the IAC, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
About 5 years ago, we looked out over the horizon, the next 10 years, the challenges in the Middle East, the challenges in Washington, D.C., and on Capitol Hill, and especially the challenges on America's college campuses, where the next generation of American policymakers are forging their perceptions, their passions, their preoccupations. And we said AIPAC must necessarily grow. And as we looked around at the various demographic constituencies, there weren't a whole lot of constituencies to choose from. And let me tell you something, and I want to be quite honest with you. It's not numbers that impress us. 500, 600, 700, 800, those numbers don't impress us. What impresses us are 3 letters. IAC. That has made an impression.